the daughter of chaos and the ruler of cold reality. She is the shadow of Asgard, a queen both magnificent and gruesome. She is Hela, the Norse goddess of the dead, and her story is a chilling look at the darkest, most inescapable truth of the cosmos. Death is not always a glorious battle. Sometimes it's just the cold, final quiet. Her domain is Helheim, a land where all souls go, regardless of their virtue, unless they die by the sword. Ruled by a creature half-beautiful woman, half-rotting corpse, Hela represents the ultimate, chilling fairness of fate. Today, Mythos Unveiled descends into the icy depths of the Norse Underworld to face Hela, the terrible child of Loki, and the inevitable fate of the 9 realms. Hela's family tree is a roster of cosmic catastrophe. Her father is the trickster god Loki, and her mother is the giantess Angerboda, she who offers sorrow. Hela was one of 3 monstrous children born to Loki and Angerboda, the others being the colossal wolf Fenrir, who is fated to kill Odin, and the world serpent Jörmungandr, who encircles the entire world. The gods of Asgard, fearing the power and prophecy tied to these siblings, knew they had to be contained. Odin, the All-Father, cast the 3 siblings out into the far corners of existence. Jörmungandr was cast into the sea. Fenrir was bound with magical chains, and Hela, she was cast into the deepest, coldest corner of Niflheim. Odin granted Hela dominion over the realm of the dead, which became known as Helheim. It was a massive, desolate world located at the deepest root of the world tree, Yggdrasil. But this was no glorious Valhalla. Helheim was for those who died of sickness, old age, or accident. Those who died straw death, not the noble sword death, revered by the Vikings. Hela accepted her domain, establishing a chilling, organized bureaucracy of the cold, silent dead. Hela's very appearance served as a constant reminder of her jurisdiction. She was a figure of horrific duality. One side of her face and body was that of a stunning, regal goddess, pale and perfect. The other side was a sight of utter decay, a rotting, blackened corpse, withered and skeletal. This grotesque, terrifying split symbolized the absolute finality of her domain. She was neither fully living nor fully dead. She was the transition, the eternal custodian of the boundary. Her face alone was so shocking that no living god could look upon her without feeling existential dread. When the gods banished Hela, they also gave her Gjöll, the river that must be crossed to reach Helheim. The river is guarded by the terrifying giantess Modgud, who allows no one to pass unless they are truly dead. Beyond the river is Nostrand, the corpse shore, a vast hall woven from the backs of venomous snakes, where the most heinous oath-breakers and murderers are tormented. Hela rules from her palace, Eljudnir, sleet damp, using her servants Ganglotti and Ganglot to maintain the eternal stillness of her realm. Her table is famine, her knife is hunger. Even the architecture of her hall is a testament to the chilling, slow, inescapable reality of death without glory. Hela's most famous moment came with the death of the shining, beloved god Baldur. Baldur was killed by a stray mistletoe dart thrown by the blind god Hod, a cruel trick orchestrated by Loki. When Baldur's body was taken to Helheim, the gods were devastated. Odin's son Hermod the Brave rode the eight-legged Sleipnir down to Helheim and pleaded with Hela to release Baldur. Hela, the merciless administrator of fate, agreed to only one condition. If every living thing in all 9 realms wept for Baldur, she would let him go. Hermod returned, and the entire cosmos wept, gods, giants, men, animals, and plants. But one giantess named Tok, believed to be Loki in disguise, refused to shed a single tear. Hela, honoring her own terms, kept Baldur. Her cold adherence to the letter of the law proved that her rule was absolute and utterly unmoved by even the most powerful gods. Hela is a key player in the prophecy of Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods. At the climax of the great battle, it is said that Hela will sail out of Helheim aboard the ship Naglfar, a legendary vessel crafted entirely from the fingernails and toenails of the dead. Leading an army of the dead and giants, Hela will charge onto the battlefield, fulfilling her terrible role in the destruction of the cosmos. She is the perfect, terrifying villain because she is not driven by malice, she is driven by duty. She is the constant reminder that no matter how mighty you are in life, your body will eventually belong to her. She is the ultimate, final, inevitable consequence of living. What Norse figure deserves a place in her terrifying domain, Helheim? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And subscribe to Mythos Unveiled, your portal to the deep lore of gods, demons, and giants.